Hi, this is Kathy.
And Mike for Suitcase Packed Wheel Travel.
We've traveled to Oahu several times and have put together a list of the 10 must-do things while you're there, especially for first-timers.
Number 1, take a hike.
There are plenty of hiking options on Oahu. If you've heard of Oahu and Waikiki, you've probably heard of Diamond Head. It's a relatively short hike. It's about 0.8 miles each way, but it's really steep and pretty strenuous because you get up about 560 feet during the climb. So it's one of those things you have to be prepared for steps, and depending on who's in your party, that may or may not be a good choice. If you want to do Diamond Head, as you might imagine, it's very popular. So you need to make sure that you make a reservation for entry and parking. That is not the case if you're a Hawaii resident, but if you're coming from another state, then you do need to make sure to make those reservations. They do sell out. During our most recent trip, I waited a smidge too long and couldn't get entry to do a hike while we were there. The non-resident entry fee is $5 and parking is $10 for a non-commercial vehicle. There's no charge if you're a Hawaii resident. The last entrance for the hike is typically about 4 o'clock and the gates close at 6. So if you haven't done the hike before or you're not sure how long it's going to take, or even just for heat purposes, if you can get a morning entry, that's the ideal thing. Just my 2 cents on that one. And no pets are allowed except for service animals.
If you're looking for a little bit easier hike instead of the Diamond Head type of thing, you can always go for the family-friendly Waimea Falls. Waimea Falls is located up on the North Shore. They do offer full-day general admission. It's $25 to get in. They do offer discounts for seniors, students, groups, Hawaii residents, and military. A military adult admission is $10 with even lower discounts for military seniors and children.
And parking is free.
Parking is free. That one is about 3/4 of a mile each way. The path is paved and there are several spots along the way that give you a chance to learn more about Hawaiian culture and admire the beautiful flowers and plants. The big payoff, though, is at the end of the 3/4 mile hike is the large waterfall, Waimea Falls itself. Swimming in the waterfall is permitted based on water conditions. There are lifeguards, and everyone must wear life jackets, which they have there available to you. There are also some lockers and changing areas nearby and a shaded seating area there at the waterfall as well.
And the life jackets, there was no charge for the life jackets. They did have a tip jar out, and so obviously you can put a tip in there, but it didn't require payment to get a life jacket. And it definitely is lots of fun, that waterfall swim. I really enjoyed that, so.
And it's nice, it's cool weather. I mean, it's cool and comfortable, on a warm day. Say it like that.
And not something a lot of people get to do. So, and we took some great pictures. So make sure you bring a waterproof camera so you can take it in with you and get some great shots over by the falls. If for some reason you don't want to do the hike at all, they do have transportation available. They have a shuttle that goes back and forth up to the falls, and you'll just have to purchase that at the gate. And they have a one-way and a round trip option.
They also offer behind the scenes tours with cultural or horticultural specialists. You can get more information about those on their website, which we will link down below in the description.
Now, we were lucky enough to be there on a Saturday, and they had a hula presentation while we were there. The dancers were really talented, and it was a nice show, so we enjoyed that.
Number 2, visit Pearl Harbor.
So a lot of people like to go to Pearl Harbor when they're in Oahu to pay their respects and to visit the memorial. You can certainly go through Viator or get your guide or one of the other tour operators, and they will include Pearl Harbor with your tour. Just a note though, make sure if you're buying the Pearl Harbor tour through any company that you make sure it includes the trip to the memorial, because a lot of them will include Pearl Harbor, the visitor center, but not the boat trip out to the memorial, and you do have to have a ticket to get on the boat to go out there. So just be aware of what you're buying. You can also go through the National Park Service, and that's what we did. So we had a car, and so we decided we were just going to drive to Pearl Harbor. And before we left, we purchased the tickets online. It's $1 reservation fee per ticket, so you can't beat the price for that. And the visitor center is free. So if you want to get your own tickets for the Arizona Memorial and save yourself a bunch of money, you can just go to recreation.gov and you can purchase your tickets there. The visitor center is always free. You're only paying $1 for the reservation for the boat ride out to the memorial. So, and you have to have one for everybody in your party. And they do tend to sell out, and they do a refresh on the tickets. So just keep an eye out, and you should be able to get tickets for your group with that. There's a parking fee of $7 that is collected through a virtual pay system. And I recommend that you give yourself enough time when you're parking, because it does get kind of busy. So you want to make sure that you leave ample time to park, go in, go to the visitor center, go to the theater before you get on the boat. I think that's kind of my preferred way of doing it, so that you can really get a good feel for the history that happened there. Now, the Battleship Missouri, the Pacific Fleet Submarine Museum, and the Pearl Harbor Aviation Museum are not owned by the National Park Service, so you can purchase tickets through recreation.gov. They do have like a combo ticket that you can purchase through rec.gov, or you can go to the individual websites and purchase tickets for those activities individually. There's also a Ford Island bus tour, which includes the USS Oklahoma and the USS Utah. Ford Island is a military base though, and you do need to have reservations for that. It doesn't cost anything except a $1 reservation fee, but spots are limited, and every single person needs to have a ticket regardless of age. So I'll include the links for all of those in the description so you can take a look at the details and the pricing on the tickets. Bags are prohibited at the Pearl Harbor Visitation Center.
Number 3, catch some fireworks.
If you're near Waikiki Beach on a Friday night, be sure to check out the Hilton Hawaiian fireworks show. It typically kicks off about 7:45, but check with your hotel concierge to double check the time when you check in. I always recommend that you just find a local bar or restaurant, or just throw a towel on the beach. Like I said, it's only 15 minutes. It's lots of fun. Number 4, Polynesian Cultural Center.
The Cultural Center is popular with tourists for a very good reason. It's a great place to learn about some of the many cultures of Polynesia. They offer everything from self-guided experience to the Super Ambassador package, which includes a private guide for your group up to 6 people, a luau buffet, and prime seating at the Breath of Life show. They also offer transportation options, so check the website for that. Polynesian Cultural Center is also included on many of the commercial tours that provide transportation to and from Waikiki. Number 5, get in the water.
Whether you're swimming in the ocean, snorkeling, or taking a surf lesson, or just relaxing on the beach, we recommend you spend plenty of time in or on the water. There are a lot of commercial sites where you can get surf lessons and take a boat, go fishing. Know your limits and the conditions of the water. Check in with a lifeguard. Ask a local where the best kids beach is. Just to make sure you enjoy the water, but be safe. Number 6, take a drive.
We recommend taking a drive up to the North Shore. Take the time to pull off to the side of the road, check out some of the little local, there are a lot of little lookout areas along the way, like community parks that you can stop in. Just great places to go to get away, and they tend to be quieter as well. They're away from the Waikiki and all of that. They're just quieter and nicer. Number 7, the Dole Plantation.
okay, this is definitely a touristy spot. It doesn't mean that it's not worthwhile, it just means it's really touristy. It's a really convenient place when you're traveling up towards the North Shore to take a stop. You can go in. If you want to, you can take the train ride. They have a maze, and they have a garden tour. For me, we have done a couple of those, and that's not really high on my list. I do love walking around the grounds. They are really pretty, and it is a perfect spot to stop, maybe pick up some of your pineapple souvenirs. They do have a cafe that serves Dole Whip, and that is a great place to get some Dole Whip. And then it's a really convenient spot because of where it's located for just a rest stop. Number 8, Iolani Palace.
Iolani Palace. Hey, take the time to visit the only official royal palace in the United States. The docent-led tours are super engaging. We went on one the last time this time we were there. Super informative. They really know their stuff. Our guide provided information not only about the day-to-day life of the monarchs, but also the political environment leading up to and just before the overthrow of the monarchy.
And I will say it was engaging enough that our 15-year-old she enjoyed the tour. And you can't say, like, 15-year-olds are hard to please, and she enjoyed the tour and got something out of it, which was sort of the point of the whole thing.
They also have 6 special tours, including fashion, the royal connection to Japan, and what they call the White Glove Tour. They do also offer discounts for children, residents of Hawaii, and active duty military with IDs. We will put a link to their website in the. So number 9, shop local.
There is nothing wrong with going to Ala Moana or the International Shopping Center. I have shopped and window shopped there and really enjoy it. But we try when we can to shop local. People are extending their culture and their beautiful island to us. And so if we can contribute to the local economy by shopping small, that's just a bonus. So recently, for instance, we came across the old sugar mill in Waialoa, and we meandered through the shop and we bought some souvenirs. And we had some shave ice, which was really good, and they roast coffee there.
Yeah, so, and we're gonna put some footage down here for you to see of the coffee roasting taking place, but a young man named Jimmy actually talked me through the process. So you'll check that out.
And that is not something you're necessarily gonna get at a national or multinational chain, so.
This was definitely worth it.
Yeah.
This is Island X. We're located in Waialoa Sugar Mill, and the coffee roast we use.
Now this you said was you told me already, it's 70 years old.
Okay, sure. Yeah, 7 years old. It's basically all we do is we put the green bean on the top there. As soon as this is there and everything is at the right temperature, we'll drop it down. Mix it to this drum here. Right now we are roasting cacao. But usually when you roast coffee from around 350 degrees to 400 degrees. After it is fully finished, if you're doing the medium or dark roast, no matter the roast, we will drop it down to here inside of this little tub here. This tub we have, it's super. You kind of move everything around.
It's got a fan underneath, right?
Also has a fan, so you kind of feel air is coming out from there.
Yes, I can feel it.
Once that is fully put down, you drop it down, you open this latch here.
Yep.
Move, and then we'll just drop it on all of the coffee until the bottom.
And everything you guys do are, okay, you said you get all your beans from most of them from Dole.
Everything, most of the beans is all from Dole. Then we also have like the Big Island coffee, which is
Okay.
coffee with Toma. So
Okay.
we have that shit down here as well.
Okay. And so everything you make here, you roast it,
Yep.
you package it,
Yeah, yeah.
put everything yourself, and that's what you sell on the shelves here. So if I walk around and I see it on the shelf, that's yours product.
Everything.
Everything here
Is hand packaged, hand snipped and all that.
Oh wow, that is awesome.
Number 10, eat local.
So, you know, trips like this are not the time to go seek out your local McDonald's. Don't do that. You want to stop by the local restaurants, coffee shops, cool
Farmers
off,
markets.
farmers markets, cool off with some shave ice, you know, things like that. Don't pick if you're looking for something quick and portable, pick up some fresh fruit or something called spam musubi. It's one of our favorite snacks.
It's spam slices that have been marinated, and then there's sushi rice, gets wrapped in
rice.
seaweed. It's great. It's portable. It's just enough.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, Oahu especially has a lot of food trucks. And the nice part about them as you're driving anywhere on the island, that you don't just come across, you'll come across one and one, but most of the time you're gonna find groupings of food trucks. Like we're talking 5 to 10 food trucks all together in one location where you can go, like if you have a family where you have a picky eater like we do, you can hit up this section and everybody can get something they want.
We hope this list is the start of many fun adventures during your trip to Oahu. There's so much to do on the island, and we have definitely left out some cool things. If you live there or you've been to Oahu and you have recommendations, we'd really love it if you contributed to the list in the comments so that everybody in the community can learn and share together. One of the things we love about having a YouTube channel is that we can share ideas and information, and then we get information back because there is too much to know about everything.
Yeah.
So we love it when somebody gives us an idea and then we get to try that out.
So hey, while you're at it, if you can, please like and subscribe to the channel. It'll help everybody in the community. For Suitcase Pack, We'll Travel, this is Mike.
And this is Kathy. See you on the next one.
Thanks a lot.